Nate, did you just tell him put the ball in Paul's hands? Was it that simple?
We was searching for places to go. I thought Monte did a good job second half of carrying us in that third quarter, and down the stretch we always are looking for combinations that are working. And Paul hit his first shot. He just looked like he wanted the ball, and we milked that. We tried to get the ball in his hands, and he made plays down the stretch. That is going to be needed, whether it's Paul handling the ball, executing your offense. They were trying to send double teams, understanding spacing, and making plays down the stretch to give yourself a chance to win.
You scored 115 points, which is a lot, but it seemed like the offense was still a real struggle at times. What did you think? What did you see in your half-court offense?
I would like to see us have more flow to our offense. I thought we were playing a lot of half-court basketball. We needed to get some stops throughout that fourth quarter. We were exchanging baskets, so we were, again, playing out the net. I would like to see us get stops and attack the basket. And, it was a possession game tonight, but I thought our guys did a good job of executing and making shots.
What are you seeing from Jeff Teague shooting so poorly?
Well, I don't want to put pressure on him. We're running a couple of sets to try to get him involved, but just let the game come to you is what I've told him. Don't be concerned about, your shots not falling. You work on that every single day. That will come. I think he's doing a good job of really trying to establish our tempo, both offensively and defensively, and I know that his shot will come.
Nate, given the play you called for Paul to start that last stretch of the game, is what you saw from that play allow you to sort of call it on again and again, or were those different plays to get Paul the ball?
Well, it's just going down the stretch, and, you're taking advantage of what the defense is giving you. And they were switching 1 through 4. We felt like we could get the matchup we wanted with running a 13 side pick and roll, 1-3 pick and roll. They're going to switch Russell on Paul. We'll take that matchup, and they continue to do it, and we continue to go there.
It's 4 games, but there's been periods in each 4 games where there's been a lull where, like you've mentioned before, executing, the energy doesn't seem to be there, the effort. How disconcerting is that, even though you are 2-2 at this point?
We got to iron out our wrinkles. As you mentioned, the game is going to go back and forth. I think, probably most games that you play in. And you got to find a way to win games. And, it's a 48-minute game. You can't play a perfect game for 48 minutes. I thought our guys battled tonight. We tried to mix up our combinations to mix in some of our starters with our guys coming off the bench. And I like that rotation tonight. I thought our bench gave us some good play tonight. Al and Lavoie and Kevin came in late. It was good to see Brooks out there for the first time, and CJ, did some good things. So you're not going to play a perfect game. Thought our guys did a good job tonight. We challenged them to get stops down the stretch, and we got those stops when we needed to, and we scored to finish this game.
Nate, for about 45 minutes, you seemed not to be able to shake this team. What were they doing to give you problems that you couldn't seem to shake them most of the game until that last 2.5 minutes?
Well, Williams is a really good player, and he was a challenge to guard. Their guards are really good. They do a good job of scoring. They're most of that team. They do a great job in isolation play. So everyone was going to be challenged in one-on-one defense, keeping the ball in front. They made some plays. They made some tough shots. They were able to, make some shots that were contested, and we made a few more. So it's a good young team that was able to stay in the game, but our guys found a way to win it.
Talk to us about Paul's confidence. Seems to me that he's come back over the summer with a whole bunch of confidence. Even before he took over at the end of the ball game, he played with a lot of confidence the entire game when he took his shots, what he was doing defensively. Talk to us about what you've seen from a confidence standpoint with him.
Well, all-stars like that, plays like he made tonight, you really expect them to make those plays. If they give you a matchup that you feel you have the advantage and you can get that matchup, they got to make those plays. And, that's what makes these guys great players. Our team recognized that we could get the matchup we wanted in our offensive sets. And now it goes down to those players making plays. If they're double teaming, Paul has to make his read and get the ball out of the double team and trust his teammates. I thought one shot he did force, and which was the only shot that he missed. But in situations like that, that's what makes these guys great. You give them the ball. If they have a one-on-one matchup, you hope to take advantage of it.
Coach, on a relatively sloppy night, a lot of guys didn't have great shooting numbers. Talk about the importance specifically of CJ coming in and when the opportunity arose, just putting the ball in the basket.
I mean, we shot 47% from the field. I think that's pretty good. And we shot 35 from three. So I won't call that sloppy. I thought our guys made plays. Again, we scored 115 points. And, guys, you got to execute. You got to make shots. And you got to make plays down the stretch. I thought our guys came in tonight. I thought the second unit gave us better minutes. And as a team, I thought we played better.
Nate, it's early. It's only 4 games into the season. But from your standpoint, how do you start to grow a defensive identity for this team? Where does that start for you in terms of getting it out of your players?
Well, we just have to continue to work. We had some breakdowns late in the game where they just seemed like they walked to the basket. And, we got to continue to work on keeping the ball in front of us and collectively doing that. It's a one-on-one challenge for all of our guys to work hard or work harder to keep the ball in front in the pick and roll situations. Communication is very important. Weak side is very important, and collectively we got to be a better group defending as a team. And when we do force stops, we have to rebound the ball. So it's just a matter of continuing to work on it, continuing to look at areas where we're having breakdowns and work on improving them.
Coach, your impressions of Aaron Brooks tonight?
Well, his first game, he's an experienced point guard, and it was good to have him out there tonight. Thought he made some really good plays for us. Really in the second half, we wanted to give him extended minutes because he had a pretty good second half. We ended up going with him a little longer than we wanted to with Jeff Teague to try to give Monte Ellis a breather. And I thought he gave us some good minutes tonight.